Well, what'd you think?
It was good.
Was it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, returning characters, definite continuation of the story. It seems pretty exciting, and
Does it remind you of anything?
well, I mean, it's Star Wars, so
You know what I mean.
it's not Empire.
Isn't it? Or are you just telling yourself that so you won't be disappointed?
It's not. Look. You have Luke, and he's a Jedi who's in exile, training a new Jedi on a deserted planet. But the First Order is back, and they're hunting down the remainder of the rebels. All right, listen. I have hope. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a trailer. Okay, you can't blindly judge a movie based on little snippets of information.
I don't know, seems like pretty big snippets to me.
We have no idea the context of anything we just saw. We don't know what direction they're going.
Of course we do. One great big circle. You're telling classic stories that have already been told in one long, vicious cycle. What?
What you just said.
Retelling stories that have already been
No, no,
told?
no, 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 no. You said a cycle. You said a vicious cycle.
So,
Luke said something. He said the Jedi have to end. I mean, think about it. Darkness can't exist without the light, right?
what the hell are you talking about?
The cycle, the retelling. Maybe Luke didn't go into exile because he failed like Yoda did. Maybe he left to break the cycle. Jedi breed Sith, and Sith breed Jedi. It's balance, right? Okay. So what if the scene where Rey is training isn't until the end of the movie? What if Luke is refusing to train her in order to prevent her from becoming a Jedi and passing it down because he sees that evil is good breeds evil and vice versa? One can't exist without the other, right? Maybe he stepped away to keep it from happening again, but it happened anyway because the Force chose another. Think about it. It would explain the sudden burst of power that Rey has. It would explain the all the retelling of the story because it's all a cycle. It's just a never-ending cycle, and Luke was trying to break that.
Allow me to quote the late Han Solo. That's not how the Force works.
Well, what if it does?
Okay, even if it did, that's a pretty big stretch of a theory.
Well, isn't that the point? Isn't that why we have trailers? Not just to amp us up and get us hyped for the movie, but to get our minds going, to get us thinking, to have fun with theories and speculations and share them with other people so we can find out about their theories and their speculations. And if we're wrong, then so what? I mean, if it was still fun, right? And if anything, all that gets us more excited for the movie.
And if the movie winds up being a disappointment?
Then it's a disappointment. How many franchises are out here now that have run as long as Star Wars and put out consistently good movies? I mean, there's going to be bad ones along the way. And keep in mind, just because we dislike a movie doesn't mean that there's somebody out there that doesn't like it. That's the beauty of art. There's no definitive right or wrong. It's all depending upon the individual. And if the individual is like us and loves this franchise, they're going to continue to love it. Because despite any bad movie or good movie they put out, they know that there is always something that they can go back to remind them of why they love this franchise and why they fell in love with it in the first place.
You should write that down.
I did.
You know you can't be positive all the time, right?
I know.
But for once, I actually hope you're right.
Hope. That's the theme of the Star Wars franchise, isn't it?
We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, we will.